Now.
What, when?
Now.
Oh, good evening, European history nerd fighters. My name is Will Connor, and this is the channel. What was it? Channel 19 News, keeping you up to date with the most non-recent stories. Here are tonight's top stories.
Yeah. And now for the public opinion. Ma'am, what do you think of this Napoleon guy?
He really wants me to vote for Pedro, but I'm not sure.
Not sure? Okay, there you have it.
I have room for one more person. Sir, what do you think of this Napoleon guy?
Oh, that's my favorite kind of ice cream.
The Confederation of the Rhine is a league of German states formed by Napoleon in 1806 after his defeat of the Austrians at Austerlitz, and was created by the Treaty of Freyburg. This confederation enabled the French to unify and dominate this country until Napoleon's downfall. The German countries under the Confederation were also considered to be in a military alliance. The members had to maintain substantial armies for mutual defense and supply France with large numbers of military personnel. The Confederation consulted of all of the countries. I messed up. The Confederation consisted of all of the countries in the Holy Roman Empire except Austria, Prussia, Danish Holstein, and Swedish Pomerania.
Go.
And now, the correspondent notice for the Continental System.
I'm here at Napoleon's secret meeting place, where apparently he has now put in the Continental System, which is trying to end trade with Britain through all European continents. This is very, very bad. He thinks that it's going to ruin the British economy, but I bet it doesn't do that. Oh, wait, this is breaking. He has just put in the Milan Decree to prevent smuggling with all British areas. But just like Napoleon's height, his plan fell a little short. It greatly hurt the European economies, but Napoleon refused to turn the empire into a free trade area. These stubborn ways caused the Peninsular Campaigns, which helped bring about his ruin.
After French victory at Friedland, France and Russia signed... We're on set. Signed the Treaty of Tilsit on July 7, 1807, while floating on a raft on the Niemen River. Not only did it end the Fourth War of Coalition, it cemented Napoleon's control of Central Europe.
Action.
Breaking news. After Napoleon had defeated Austria, Russia, and Prussia, he was feeling pretty confident. Pretty tall, if I might add. In 1807, he had sent troops into the Iberian Peninsula to force Portugal to abandon its treaty with Great Britain. This resulted in the military conflict between France, Spain, Great Britain, and Portugal. In 1808, as an excuse to depose the Spanish Bourbons and place his brother, Joseph II, on the throne, Napoleon started a revolt in Madrid. This revolt outraged the Spanish and initiated the use of guerrilla warfare tactics used against France. France would now be engaged in several battles with Spain, who was allied with Britain under command of General Arthur Wellesley. The war with Spain would eventually lead to the independence of Spain and Napoleon's defeat.
This just in. French trouble in Spain has prompted Austria to now join this battle and try to renew the war to get revenge upon France. It seems that they were counting on the German prince's help, but it failed, and so Austria is... It seems that Austria also failed after the French won the Battle of Wagram. This led to increased French land and a wife for Napoleon. And Russia's anger and tension were brewing, and disturbed by Napoleon's annexation of Holland.
What are you doing?
Hey,
Security!
get off the set!
Anyway, disturbed by Napoleon's annexation of Holland, his recognition of the French Marshal Bernadotte as Sweden's future king, and his marriage to Marie-Louise, Tsar Alexander withdrew Russia from the Continental System and began to prepare for war. And determined to end the war, Napoleon has now began to invade Russia.
Viva la France! Breaking news from the Russian war front.
As you may or may not know, this Russian war started because Tsar Alexander, the leader of Russia, was roped into the Continental System. The Russian nobles didn't like it, however, and only tolerated it because France was supposed to help them with their raiding the Ottoman Empire. When their aid didn't come, the Russians just pulled out and prepared for war. Of course, Napoleon didn't want to do that, so he wanted to stop the Russian military threat and get together an army of more than 600,000 men. That's a lot of guys. To squash the Russians. However, the Russians would retreat farther away and would burn everything to the ground. And the Grand Army of Napoleon could not live off the land, and therefore they all starved and froze to death in the Russian winter.
Alright. The Battle of Waterloo was the last battle of the 100-day campaign, and Napoleon was finally defeated by the British Duke of Wellington and General Blucher of Prussia. After this defeat, the major powers invaded Paris and exiled Napoleon to the island of Helena. Oh wait, there's Napoleon over here. Hey, how's it feel?
The rain! The rain! Ah, the rain destroyed me! Ah, we got beat!
And that's it.
And here's a quick look at the weather at the Battle of Waterloo. At 12 p.m., a 50% chance of rain. At 3 p.m., a 30% chance of rain. At 5 p.m., a 60% chance of rain. And Napoleon's tears, a 100% chance today.
And there you have it. That's all for today, folks. Come back tomorrow for the exciting news of World War I. Thanks, and good night.